Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watching, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen folks, there's a link tree down below. Has links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there, follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Listen, folks, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be talking Jets. We'll be talking about the roster. We'll be talking about the upcoming games. We'll be talking about it all. So, listen, call in. I take live callers. I love going back and forth with you folks about this football team. So, with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets' upcoming game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, all right? We're also going to be talking about Zach Wilson as well, okay? Listen, I got big news for y'all that may not know. Zach Wilson has been medically cleared, and he's back. They're saying, listen, when it's time to go, he's going to be the starter if everything works out well. So, of course, he's got to go through, the rest of the week of practice, but from whenever everybody's reporting, even out of his own mouth, he's ready to go. And Sulla has talked about immediately right away he's going to be the starter. They've talked about being excited to get him back out there on the field, so on and so forth. So the boy's back, and we're about to see what he's got. Now, there's some questions going into this game that kind of have me, a little bit cautious about his return because, again, we're shuffling our offensive line. There's been a big-time move, a big-time situation here. George Fant has been put on IR. Yes, George Fant, our starting tackle at this point, has been put on IR. So now you can count it. We've lost Mekhi Becton, okay, for the season, fractured kneecap. He's on IR. We signed Dwayne Brown. We lose Dwayne Brown. To this point, he's been on IR. He's supposed to get off of IR week 5, okay? That's when he's supposed to get off IR with the injury that he has. Now, there's been talk surrounding that he may be on IR or he may be gone for longer than just week 5 due to the significance of his injury. That's what's been talked about. But from what we know as of now is that he's supposed to be off week 5. He's supposed to be off IR. Now you got George Fant going on IR. So this offensive line is just shuffling again. And this offensive line was horrific. Against Cincy, we saw that. There was just a lot of blocking issues. There's been blocking issues for the longest, particularly on the left side. Well, with the shuffling, now you got Connor McDermott starting at left tackle. Connor McDermott is dumpster juice. He is trash. He's trash. I'm sorry. Y'all know it. Y'all watch the games. He's not very good. So I'm wondering what kind of situations, what kind of scheme, what kind of things we're going to do to draw up to keep Zach Wilson protected. And I know that there's a lot of people out there, all right, that are saying, hey, well, Zach's mobile. He can get away from guys. He can get away from pressure. And look, I love everybody. I respect everybody. But that is not a good take. Zach Wilson's a quarterback. Yes, he's mobile. Yes, he can extend plays. But you don't want your quarterback running for his life every down simply because he can move. By the way, he was mobile and could do a lot of things last season. We all knew he was extending plays. And he got his PCL jacked up last season and missed games as well because he was taking shots and he was getting blasted, okay? This whole you're mobile so you'll survive thing is not good. It's really not good. Hey, go back and watch the Chiefs against the Bucks in the big game. Patrick Mahomes, one of the better quarterbacks in the league, one of the better quarterbacks of these past couple years, right? Unbelievable. But when the pressure was on him, and he had pass rush in his face constantly, couldn't get guys blocked up front. He looked like a regular degler guy, somebody that was just in the NFL. He did not look like Patrick Mahomes. He just looked like a regular guy. So I understand that Zach is mobile and he can move around, but taking big shots and doing all that stuff, not getting guys blocked up front, that's a big issue. I don't care how mobile our quarterback is. And with this shuffling, what we doing now, we better get our blocking and our scheme together offensively. Now, the Jets did bring in Mike Rimmers, Cedric Odobushi as well. Signed those guys to the practice squad. So they're trying to shore things up, but it is what it is. That's what we're going to be going forward with. And again, it's a shame because our left side, the side we thought we shored up, right? has been a mess completely. The right side with Max Mitchell and Vera Tucker has been phenomenal. Those guys have been good. So we've got to clean this up and protect Zach, because let me tell you something. The Steelers are coming to town with Ogunjobi, Devin Bush, Miles Jack, Cam Hayward, TJ Watt is on IR, so they're going to bring pressure. By the way, they're called PITTSBURGH for a reason. It's because they send blitzes, okay? And they're going to be sending blitzes. Mike Tomlin and these guys, they understand football. This is a very good coaching staff over there in Pittsburgh. So we got to clean things up, man. And Mike LaFleur is going to be tested as well, because his offensive scheme, his usage of players has been suspect this season. It really has. And he's got to clean that up and get it together, man. Our running game must be established in this game. And he's also got to be able to mix it up. Mike LaFleur can't come out and just run on first down every single damn drive. You can't do that. You got to mix it up against Pittsburgh. Garrett Wilson, I want to see him fed. This kid is unbelievable. But what is going on with Elijah Moore? Can we figure out a way to get Elijah Moore the ball in space? Can we do that? I mean, this is a guy that's a weapon, and I'm just feeling like he's not being utilized correctly at all, man. Pittsburgh has some injuries in their secondary as well. Witherspoon, one of their corners, dealing with a hamstring injury. Minka Fitzpatrick is dealing with the concussion as well. He's in the concussion protocol. It's looking like he's probably going to play, though. I know he's practicing for them, so we'll see how the week continues to pan out for him. But as of now, he's in the concussion protocol doing his thing. Tight end usage. We've got to figure out a way to use Uzama at some point. I don't know what Mike LaFleur is doing, but we've got to figure that out, right? This offense has got to get going early as well. Get Zach some easy throws. Please get it rolling. Because if you come out dead offensively against Pittsburgh and allow this defense to maul you and give their offense great field position, they'll close you out at Pittsburgh early. And when they get up, they really lay it on you, all right? Now you go over to the defensive side of the ball, and I have major questions over here too. My goodness, the defensive coordinator for the New York Jets, Albridge, Sulla, both of you guys have got to get it together defensively, bro. This has been eye-opening, some of the things that we're seeing out there, especially Sulla not holding guys accountable, the horrific penalties that we're seeing from our veterans just constantly being done and nothing seems to be done about it. Guys not knowing when they're supposed to be at in coverage. Like, come on, man. Get this defensive game plan together. Adjust as well when you see other teams adjusting their offense to what we do. I mean, look at what Cincy. Just go back and watch that game against Cincy, and you'll see everything that I'm talking about. It's insane. This Jets pass rush has got to show up. Carl Lawson, Jermaine Johnson, all these guys, listen, get after Mitchell Trubisky. Do not let this guy go out here and just dial us up. He's not unbelievably amazing. But if you give him time back there, he's going to dice us up. This pass rush is supposed to be dominant. We all believed in it. Get it done, man. Get after this guy. There's no reason why we should not be able to put hands on Trubisky and get physical with him immediately, all right? Najee Harris as well, one of their bigger weapons. Man, this guy's a really good all-around running back. We got to find a way to stop him, bro. Seriously. The running game is going to be big here. That's what they do. They get physical up front. They'll try to manhandle you. If we're getting blown off the ball, it's going to be a long day. Now, Quinnen Williams dealing with an injury, an ankle injury. We'll see what happens with him. He's questionable to play. John Franklin Myers also dealing with a toe injury. We'll see what happens with him as well. Quincy Williams, now we saw him carted off. He was in a compression sleeve. We all feared the worst, right? Looking like, he dodged a serious injury there. It's looking like it's just a high ankle sprain. Now, high ankle sprains are nothing to laugh at, right? But it's looking like it's a high ankle sprain for him. They've done x-rays, so he's day-to-day. So when you look at this linebacker core now, you're going to see more of Sherwood there. And I guarantee you the Pittsburgh Steelers, I guarantee you they're going to find a way to try to isolate him. This defense better be ready, all right? This defensive coordinator better be ready to make some different changes and calls and audibles within the game to really try to stomp out what Pittsburgh's offense is going to try to do. Also, wide receiver, they got Deontay Johnson, Chase Claypool, who's a really good weapon, but we got Sauce and Reed, who have been playing really well. It's the safety play that's been suspect. My God, LaMarcus Joyner and Jordan Whitehead, woo, they've been bad, man. Whitehead can't seem to tackle. LaMarcus Joyner looks confused and lost in coverage way too many damn times, right? Way too many damn times. The miscommunications defensively must stop, okay? Because again, you lose a guy in Pittsburgh, they're gonna find the end zone as well. They got Pickens too, who's a good, young guy as well. Still trying to figure things out, but he's very talented. He can end up putting things together on us if we lose him in coverage, right? So we've got to clean things up defensively. And again, coaching has become more and more of a question mark as the season goes on. Sulla's got to clean things up. Again, I love that Zach is back, but Sulla's got to clean some things up, right? Got to get it together, get our communication better, go out there and perform on the field. So with that said and done, I'm sorry, I'm taking the Pittsburgh Steelers 24-20. 24-20, I'm taking the Steelers in this game. It's just a lot of shuffling up front offensively, and the defense has so many question marks right now, especially at safety. Like this safety play has been bad, and I gotta see this defensive pass rush step up. So I'm taking the Steelers 24-20. So comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. Want to go back and forth with you folks. You folks have a good one. Peace.